going back. The past is in the past. Let it go, let it go. You know I'm gonna the door. Let it go, let it go. Let every darkness go. Here I stand in the light of day. Like no angel. Man, I really love that song. Let it go. Man, oh man. And to think, it cost Disney 75 years to make that movie. Can you believe it? And if it released it any sooner, it would have been like those stereotypical evil queens. Well, why not we know the origin of the Snow Queen? For those who don't know, oops, for those who don't know, the Snow Queen is actually made up of 7 different chapters. The first one is called About the Mirror and Its Pieces, A Little Boy and a Little Girl, The Flower Garden of the Woman Who Knew Magic, The Prince and Princess, The Little Robber Girl, The Lamp Woman, The Thin Woman, and what happened to the Snow Queen's palace and what happened afterwards. For those that know the Snow Queen, it always starts out of 2 kids, Gretel and Kai, either brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, cousins, friends, whatever adaptation you know of. And during one stormy night, the Snow Queen let out her little, I guess, snow bees is what they call them, and 2 of them hit Kai, so she took them the next day. Then it was up to Gerda to save him, and she traveled nearly all over the world finding him until she got up to the North Pole. Well, depending on the adaptation, the ending verifies, but one part is known that in the sword is actually a small tale about the mirror which the Snow Queen used to had at the time. It is only known in the Hans Christian Andersen version, not anywhere else. Not even the last part right over here on Wiki. But depending on which adaptation, it's basically the same thing except for Frozen. Well, how about we look at one that did have that kind of ending, one maybe Disney could have used. Today we're going to look at DP3 Rise of the Snow Queen Collector's Edition. Now, if you guys remember correctly, the Snow Queen is really Snow White. Well, let's see how she got that. Oh, and there's a new feature for the rest of the DP games. There's actually a bonus where you can collect little medals or parables is what they call them to figure out some backstory. So this will definitely be interesting. And a new feature, they now have different levels, unlike the first one. We're going to do casually because I'm not used to normal and I tried hard, it does not work real well for me. tutorial. Oh, and before I press forward, the music you heard earlier goes to a user named 331E Rock. He's great at remixing music. So he's one I would recommend for those who want to hear rock versions of certain songs. All the way up from movies to cartoons and even anime openings. So check him out. Get the dynamite of the missing kids. And we also got a bit of a better map right here. Only thing we don't have is the journal, and over here we have the parables. You need to collect a certain amount of gems or medallions to unlock them. And how they unlock is basically the order, really. You can't really go up through down. Whatever one's unlocked is basically the first part. And looky here. Remember, the Fabled Prince married Snow White. And see, this is the first of the gems. It says here, the frog sent a decree centuries ago to capture the Snow Queen. What did he want with her? This is first HOP. Sort of pretty easy if you know what you're looking for. But don't be ashamed to use hints every once in a while. I almost use them all the time. Poor frog. It's not wise to traverse a mountain pass in the middle of a snowstorm. Doesn't it look like hands right there? Now we put this up there and see where we start. And those who don't know, notice there's no captions on the bottom, because in my computer, it probably won't happen to yours, but at least on my computer, it does not have it. Kind of like a small blooper in the Frog Prince. But if your computer allows captions, whoopee. But certain computers do certain things. No, there's no bugs. Let's see now. If I do this correctly, how to do it. I'm sorry, guys. Gotta go to the guide. It really helps to look up the parable gems. You know, if you're not a master of finding parables here, don't be ashamed to use the guide. I use it nearly all the time. There's Greta, and another parable, and it unlocks the mountain beast. Another HOP. And these HOPs are actually a bit harder, no matter what level. You really have to look. Get the key off the statue. Maybe that was the beast. Need something to unlock that. There she is. I don't recall in the Hans Christian Andersen her having the bird. That's new. Let's see if I can do this puzzle without a skip. There we go. Put the key in the armory, and you get this little room. And another gem. The diary says here, ever since that cursed Snow Queen appeared, a powerful snowstorm consumed our kingdom. Almost everyone has fled. It probably explains why it seems so empty. Even in monarchs, there'll be jobs passed down through generation to generation. Don't believe me? Look up some of the stuff in England. Let's see. Oh no, the weather just took a turn for the worst. No, we're stuck. Stuck. Try to be sure not to miss any of this. Excuse me for a bit. Okay. Okay, we'll pass there. I have to go back. Since we got the apple key, we can unlock this little area. We get a snow orb. To unlock this statue, you need not only the orb, but also its wand. And here we get another gem. A different one this time. And the HOP. A lot of them are frequent, and you look at the map in the corner, it actually will show you small blue arrows on where to go to find them. Which really helps, really. So you won't get lost as often. Like I did a few times. Where are those pieces? And yes, there's cursed morphing objects. I already showed you there's a lot throughout the game, but not my kind of thing, so I'm not really gonna collect them. But if you want to, go for it. But I'm not gonna collect them. Another ghost. Beyond this room lies a young heir caught between life and death, waiting for a tear to end his eternal rest. So I guess the Frog Prince and the Snow Queen had a son. Over here you need to collect 6 gauntlets. Well, to unlock this puzzle. And now we need to get a torch to defeat that Snow Wolf. Some of these pieces are hard to find. We get to find to go all the way back here, right up to there. And now we can go beyond the wolf. And you get a stone. Another section. Crystal coin. Put the eagle shield here and you'll lock 2 puzzles. Let's see. Focus on these 2 if you want an easy access. Takes a while longer, but it's easy, really. And then there's this one. This one you really gotta look. Ah, forget it. No, I can't do that. There we go. Now we can get inside. And that's the end of part 1. I'll see you guys in chapter 2.